सुरु गरौँ हैन पक्का ओके सुरु गरौँ त अब त्यसो भए Yo, what is up guys, welcome back to my channel and I'm very happy and very delighted to finally tell you guys that my channel has reached 1k subscriber, which has been a milestone to reach for quite a while, and yeah, finally achieved it with help of you from you guys obviously. So yeah, I would like to show my gratitude and appreciation for you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing, and let's get on with this video. Someone from commented on one of my videos saying that he wanted to know what gears and what clothing or anything that I would use generally while I was hiking and shooting some of my vlogs, and that comment sparked an idea in my mind, and I wanted to do a Q&A video with more like a what's in my camera bag style of video. Okay, I did a poll, or I would say I conducted a set of questions that I wanted some of my friends or some of followers that would like to ask me, and I did it through Instagram and Facebook, and I got quite a lot of questions. So I decided to answer some of these questions in two parts. I would start with Instagram and then move on to Facebook. As from Instagram, I got a lot of questions from some of the familiar people, familiar faces that I know. And Sabina's 2711 asked me, Ninja Turtle movie, my movie kaila huncha, and I would say I'm no actor, and if you are somehow talking about vlogs, I'm planning on doing another vlog which is quite quite early, but I would say since due to this cyclone and this bad weather, this is Linji Baini. So she asked me, when are you planning to go for next hike, trek, whatever? I've always wanted to share a trip with you all. I think I partially did answer your question in the previous questions. So yeah, I am planning on making another vlog. Since the weather is pretty bad, it might take another week. So stay tuned and subscribe. Alright, and Suzala Rai. She's one of my favorite person, and yeah, she's my girlfriend, and she asked me why I'm so handsome, which means I don't have that answer for that question. To be fair, I might have to ask my father. Anyways, moving on to next question, we have Tashi. He asked me, which camera do you use while making a vlog? So yeah, moving on to the gear, I use Sony a7 III, which I purchased back in 2018, and yeah, it has served me quite well, which I'm shooting on right now. As you can see, the picture quality is pretty good, and it's a full frame camera which has 4K capabilities with pretty much decent quality for slow motion, goes up to 120 20 FPS, and yeah, I've been using it and it's a pretty awesome camera. Nasi asked me, which gears do you use normally? I would consider myself pretty lucky to have quite a decent arsenal to go on a shoot, and yeah, I use Sony, as I told you, I use Sony a7 III with 28-70, which is the kit lens, and yeah, I'm thinking about purchasing another lens for this camera, which is Sigma 24-70 2.8. Yeah, I use GoPro Hero 7. Is an action camera, and the quality is pretty good. The light is low, the camera quite suffers very much, and the quality degrades way too much. And then I use DJI Mavic Air. It's a mini drone. I wouldn't say it's mini, it's quite quite compact drone, and has a range of 4 kilometers and enhanced Wi-Fi and all that stuff. And yeah, the only grime with this drone is the connectivity. One of my favorite gear that I would like to use in most of my shoots is Zhiyun Crane 2. It's a 3-axis gimbal stabilizer, and it keeps the footage pretty stable, and I've been using it for more than 2 years, and I can pretty much vouch for this piece of gear, which is pretty robust and gives you quite the good amount of good results as you would expect from any gimbal. We have Vinita_05 and she's a friend of mine. She asked me, what drives your passion in photography and travel, and what motivates you to keep on going? I don't know. I don't know exactly from where I usually get my inspiration, but it comes from all around. Anything I usually, when I'm out going on a quick stroll, or just even while sitting at home, I might get an idea. So yeah, inspiration comes from any place. Finally, I'm done with the Instagram. Now moving on to the Facebook questions. I would like to mention that Binay Rai, he's a brother of mine from Kalimpong, and he asked me, should I buy Mavic Mini or Mavic Air after lockdown? Give me good suggestion. So this all boils down to the amount of budget that you have. So since you are mentioning that you have DJI Mavic Air, you might go for DJI Mavic Air or might go down to Mavic Mini. So there's two different potential for each drone. So DJI Mavic Air has it works on enhanced Wi-Fi, whereas DJI Mavic Mini, it also works on enhanced Wi-Fi, but I think the range is quite half of what you would find in DJI Mavic Air. If you are pretty much nitpicky and would like to opt for a more higher resolution camera, so I would definitely suggest you buy DJI Mavic Air. I suggest you revise your budget, and if you can push your budget till DJI Mavic Air 2, which I think will be about 15 to 20,000 more than Mavic Air, which has been released this year. So I would definitely suggest you to buy DJI Mavic Air 2 if you can squeeze and push on your budget a little more. Nadza Outdoors, she asked me, it's not the answer to your question, still I wanted to mention you got a nice pictures. So yeah, thank you so much, and I really appreciate you going through my profiles, and going through my photos and really liking it. And moving on to another question I got from Srujala Rai, and she asked me, how much time does it take to make a single vlog or video? I like to say, generally to shoot and to edit and to posting it on YouTube would usually take 2 to 3 days, but depends on the amount of time that you take while shooting your vlog. So obviously if you're making a vlog for 2 to 3 days, obviously it's going to take more than 4 to 5 days. Alright, so we have another question from Tenjing, and he asked me, what are the gears that you use while hiking? Okay, so when I'm out and about in the wilderness and I'm going out in my hike, I usually like to pack very light, and yeah, I don't want my gears and my stuff to wear me down and pretty much hamper the experience of my hike. So I pack very light. As far as the camera and equipment goes, I carry my camera Sony a7 III and also my gimbal and a drone. And the last question for today is from one of my niece, and she asked me, so sorry, her name is Sunaina Tamang, and she asked me, when are you gonna marry Aditya Mama? That's a very interesting questions, I would say, and I have no plan of getting married anytime soon, although I have a girlfriend, and see, we are going pretty, it's going pretty well. I have a lot of other stuff career wise that I would like to achieve in life, and also some academics that I would like to do. So yeah, it might take another 3, 4 to 5, maybe even 10 years. So yeah, that's I hope it answers all your questions. I'm thinking about going to more unique places other than going on to a few hikes here and there in Darjeeling. So I might go on to some places that are more out of my comfort zone. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and if you would like to watch more of the similar and fun content, please consider subscribing and stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.